Hi, it's Lori Richardson with Cornerstone Home Lending. Just wanted to give you a quick look at the markets on Monday, August 29th. Mortgage rates ended the week just a little bit lower. We didn't see very much movement in mortgage rates at all last week, largely because there really weren't very many surprises in the economic data. And while we saw a little bit of volatility from Fed Chair Janet Yellen's speech on Friday, it really didn't cause very much of an effect. We're going to talk a little bit about that as we go on. At the end of the week, rates were just slightly lower than they were at the beginning of the week. Last week was a very busy reporting week, and we've got a ton to talk about today, including a little bit more detail on Janet Yellen's speech. We're going to talk a little bit about housing and jobs and inflation data. So let's jump right in. Beginning with Janet Yellen's speech, as you remember, we were anticipating this speech by Janet Yellen, and we thought that it would be a little bit more of a market mover than it was. There really weren't very many surprises. She indicated that the case for the rate hike has strengthened in recent months, but she gave no indication of when the Fed was considering increasing rates. She also said that the bond purchase programs would stay the primary tool or the focus of the Fed to respond to economic weakness in general. Again, no surprises there. Overall, investor expectations for the timing of a rate hike didn't change as a result of her speech. Let's take a look at the housing data, starting with new home sales. This was the best number that we have seen in almost 9 years. Wow. August numbers were showing 654,000 units sold, which was 12.4% higher than we were last month. This was much stronger than the analysts expected, and we saw that the median house price showed little change. We're sitting now at 294,000. Taking a look at existing home sales were down 3.25% in July. But keep in mind that the previous month was the best that we had seen in over 9 years. And so a pullback this month is natural as we're still way above the average numbers there. Nationally, the average days on market is still coming in hot. We're at 36 days on a national basis in terms of days on market. Distressed sales dropped to 5% last month, and this is also a sign of a good, healthy market. Overall, this was a good report showing that the market is not getting ahead of itself. So pretty much we saw all of those numbers come in line with that. The last one in terms of housing was the FHFA House Price Index that measures prices on single-family homes. That was up slightly in June. Year-over-year home prices still showing a strong increase of about 5.6% on a national basis year-over-year. As we all know, Colorado's numbers are stronger than that, probably close to double that, a little bit less than double. Remember that a number between 5.5% and 6% on a national basis is considered just right and sustainable over time. Let's take a look at the jobs data. We saw initial jobless claims come out last week. Remember that measures individuals filing for unemployment for the very first time. Those claims dropped by 1,000 last week to 261,000 claims. This was slightly better than expected and overall pretty much a solid number. The current information points to a strong jobs report next month, and of course we'll keep you posted there. The bottom line on the jobs front is it looks like companies are holding on to good workers. Let's talk a little bit about inflation. Durable goods came out last week and we were up over 4%, a little bit better than expected. And the core PCE, which is the personal consumption expenditure index, which is the Fed's favorite measure of inflation, which is why I mention it here, came out this very morning, and overall the report was up 0.8 year over year. The core, which basically removes food and energy, was showing a 1.6% year over year increase, which is stable but might be a little bit understated. So again, we will keep a close eye on that and keep you posted. Coming this week, we've got Tuesday will bring the Case-Shiller Index of home prices. Wednesday, we will see mortgage applications, the ADP employment report, and pending home sales. Thursday, we will see initial jobless claims, the ISM manufacturing index, and the jobs report strategy. And then Friday, again, another jobs strategy, or excuse me, the BLS, another jobs report. Overall, rates are still great. Conventional conforming, we are in the low to mid 3% range. 15-year fixed conforming, we're still below 3. FHA, we are still in the low 3% range, and jumbos are still in the high 3s. So overall, we're still in great shape there. If there's anything we can do for you or any questions we can answer, please feel free to call 720-200-6868. Make it a great day.